the Jack Racing YouTube channel. Welcome back to New Smyrna Speedway. As you can tell, I'm in a rush. We're trying to make one round of practice. We got a super late start here. We had a blowout on the highway. We got stuck on the side of the road for a while. Luckily we had a spare and we were able to change it. I'll show you the damage for that in a minute. Yeah, great stressful way to start off a race day. So now we're going to try and make one round of practice. I'm going to get my tire pressure set real fast, hop in the truck and see if we make it in time. We'll see what happens, but we're here and we're going to give it our best shot.
Oh yeah. So look, it's touching the header. There's all melted right there. Scrape that off.
I don't have any footage of what happened, but the bad luck is continuing. So I got in as quick as I could. The trucks were already out there while I was buckling in. I was able to kind of sneak in. They were going to give me 5 laps, which was pretty much all I needed to shake it down. And within about half a lap of getting on the throttle, the whole cab of the truck filled up with smoke, which, as you can imagine, as a racer, is like the last thing you want, and all you want to do is get out when something like that happens and you don't know why. It just smelled like something was burning and there was smoke everywhere. So big red flag right there. I pulled off the track as fast as I could, came back in here and jumped out. Luckily, it turned out to not be anything that bad. So what had happened here, we had some foam that goes around this here, and some of the foam unstuck itself and then fell down onto the header right there. And as you can imagine, foam on a hot header, basically it was just melting itself. I have the piece right here, what's left of it. This is what's left. I'm dropping stuff all over the place. I'm a mess right now. But yeah, this is what caused all that smoke. Luckily it was nothing worse. A lot of people came up to me when I got back in and asked if I blew the motor, because apparently it looked a little dramatic, but that was not what happened. The motor's fine. I did look while I was coming down the backstretch. I had oil pressure and my water was fine, so nothing too bad. But definitely, you know, anytime your cab fills with smoke, it's cause for concern. So the next thing we figured out was that the schedule changed and we had no idea. So we got here, figured out that the trucks are actually racing first and there's no heat races. So at 7:30 we're just going right out for the feature. So I'm going into it with no practice. And the real kick in the pants here, we had my spotter Margot did the pill draw for me, and the one time I really didn't want her to do good, she ended up pulling the pole for me. So I have voluntarily dropped myself to the back, and I'm gonna just start there because we're just not quite sure what's going on here. We've taken a lot of things on and off the truck, and we changed the setup a little bit, and I just don't want to take the chance of causing some sort of trouble up in the front of the field. You know, a lot of the guys here are faster than us anyways. We're still working on catching up, and I just don't want to be the cause of something on the start. So, I mean, I know we're not going to win the race unless, you never know, something crazy might happen, but I figured better play it safe than sorry. We're going to start in the back. We're going to get our laps in. That's what I came here to do, is just get some laps, have some fun, get some experience, and we'll see if the changes we made help. So now we just got to wait till the feature, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the bad luck is over and we'll have a little bit of fun. So they changed their minds and they're doing the pro late models first because there's some weather moving in. So we're going to run second now. The good news, I guess, is that they shortened the late model race to 50 laps. So we're going to be going out here pretty soon. And hopefully this is just going to go smooth and we won't hurt anything more than we already have. So I told you I'd show you what happened to the tire on the way here. Here's what's left of our trailer tire. You can see it is completely exploded, totally blown out. The whole truck and trailer just started hopping going down the highway, which is a terrible feeling. And yeah, I thought maybe the road just had some rough spots in it because some of the highways here do. And it got to the point where it was like, no, something is worse. We looked in the side and saw pieces of rubber just flying off. So that put us way behind on schedule, and obviously, you know, gives you a good scare when you're stuck on the side of the highway for a while or something like that to happen. So between the tire blowout, the truck going up in smoke on my first lap, it's yeah, it's been a day. We're gonna just do our best for the future, and hopefully things will not, they say bad luck comes in threes. Let's really hope that's not true. I'm gonna count, starting on the pole, the one time we didn't want to, as the bad luck, and go with that. So we're gonna watch the late models, and then we're gonna hop in and get ready to go and just see what happens.
You know, it is Florida. Smokeout says one thing and it does whatever it wants to.
I guess we got our first damage on the Pro truck, because why not, right? After today, we're already just breaking everything, so let's do a little bit more. You can see we kind of got into it with another truck. I don't remember the number. It definitely messed the truck up a little bit during the race. It's nothing we can't fix, obviously, but obviously the bodywork is toast here. We got tire marks all over here. Ripped off our nice little headlight sticker. I mean, come on now. This thing, the bumper slash fender here went right into the tire. You can see it melted. It was rubbing the whole race. Melted that part of the bumper right off. The tire is, we got some marks all over here. I think the rim tire are actually okay. That looks like paint. These fenders kind of flare out, and I think that kind of saved the tire. But you can see over here too, we got some hits. That nice new exhaust system we just put in, and of course got to take a hit. Rips the bodywork off here. Yeah, the truck was off after that. I mean, I'm sure it knocked the toe out, knocked the camber out. Yeah, you can't take a decently hard hit in the right front tire without taking some handling damage. Probably heard the motor was just popping and banging, all sorts of terrible stuff. We've definitely got some kind of issue that we need to track down, but I felt like it was okay, all things considered. It's still in one piece. We can fix all this. You know, for the day we've been having, if this is the worst it's going to be, it's all right. You know, we'll come back again. You don't win them all. That's just racing, right? I mean, look at it this way. Last year, this time of year, I just got out of the hospital. I was laying on the couch, couldn't move. I literally couldn't even walk across my own house. And, you know, it seemed like doing something like this was out of the picture for a long time, and now we're here. So it's not the worst thing in the world. We're still, you know, we're lucky to be able to do this, lucky to be healthy. It's just, it's a little frustrating sometimes when stuff like this happens, especially with the trailer blowout, the smoke out, and now this damage and stuff here, and not being able to run well. it's just one of those days, but that's racing. You're never gonna win them all. So we're just gonna go back, put it back together, and see what we can do for next time. Okay, the bad day has continued. Luckily, as you can see here, we are home safe. And yeah, I didn't film any of it because it kind of all happened fast, but I went to put the truck back in the trailer after the races were done, and I had power, like my voltmeter was on, and the radiator fans were on, but every time I'd hit the starter button, it would just cut like all the power off to the truck. So that really kind of confirms to me that the issues with the engine we're having are electrical, because we're definitely having electrical troubles now. We couldn't get it started. We had to get the tow truck to push us in, and then have a couple of our pit neighbors push us in the rest of the way. So like at that point, what more can go wrong, right? I can show you. Check this out. We yet again have another destroyed tire on the trailer. That's right, this is trailer tire number 2 that is now demolished. This one is even almost more impressive than the first one. Look at that. This thing shredded. I had to just put my flashers on and limp us home. I didn't know what else we could even do. I don't have any more spare tires, so we had to get home one way or the other and just drive on it. And as you can see, the rim is kind of hard to tell here, but it's toast. So basically, yeah, we did nothing but break things. Thought I was on fire for a minute. Almost got taken out going down the front stretch. I actually, to comment on that, I don't 100% know whose fault that was. It's going to be an innocent until proven guilty situation. It wasn't intentional. I don't think anyone did that on purpose. I actually don't know the person that was driving that car. I've never met them, but yeah, I don't think it was intentional, but I am curious to see the GoPro footage and see what actually happened. So it's part of racing. We'll come back in a couple days. We'll try and get the trailer figured out. We're going to do a damage report on the truck. We're going to just see everything that's going on. And yeah, we're just going to put everything back together and try it again, because that's what you do. So thank you for watching if you made it through the end of this video. It's been a long one. Hopefully you got some entertainment out of it, because I was certainly struggling a little bit today. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be back with some more racing action soon.